That's crappy view. All right. Yeah. Is this view better? Is this view better? Why am I hearing myself in the background?
Oh, I guess the YouTube video is playing in the background.
All right, I feel like we usually kind of like take our time, but something like, because I'm facing the window for better lighting, not good lighting, but better. And there's like an apartment on the other side, and there's a reflection that I saw in the window, and I saw someone walk by, and I'm thinking, what if the world we think we're living in is only a reflection of the real world?
Mm. I think that's probably right. Okay, so that gives me an idea. I was gonna
One, I
write.
hope.
Yeah, so I'm like right in the middle when you texted me pancakes. I was right in the middle of writing a post. I'm going to try.
Oh, I just got a hug. Nice. It's a virtual hug, so it doesn't really help me, but still nice.
All right, I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna take.
This is definitely living up to the name. Oh, I just saw another person in the reflection.
All right.
All right, so let's just go ahead and lock in this theory. There we go. I don't know if you could see it because it was against the light.
So I was trying to post something to like as an ad to try and get people to come to this class that we're doing today. But we just said about like sometimes the things that we think we're doing aren't actually the thing. So I was like, okay, instead of trying to like master like do all the like pull all the strings, I'm just gonna do this. Like writing the post is the action. It's like I don't even know what the point is other than just like, I mean, I've put some thought into it, but instead of like massaging it and trying to make it perfect, I just need to do it, and then I'll do another one later. It's like doing 2 posts without spending tons of energy on it. It's like that's twice as much work, like actions taken towards that goal as like trying to spend twice as much time on one post. So I just broke it up, and I'm like, I'm gonna make it less work for people to see. And I don't know. I just felt like I should just let it go instead of continuing to just like stay in the idea space and figure it out.
This might be a genius idea, even though it's very logical, but it's like, all right, I feel like we're kind of the perfectionist type, or we're like creative. We want to create something original and cool. And it's like, we want to make it the best version it can be.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that, we waste a lot of time. So let's say it takes us 1 hour to do something well.
Mm-hmm.
What if we decide, all right, it doesn't need to be good. We just need to crank out a lot of it. So it's like, instead of being like, all right, we're doing this thing, it's going to take us an hour, or I could just do it in 20 minutes and just say 40 minutes. What if instead we're like, all right, we're going to spend an hour on this, but instead of doing one, I'm going to do 3. And I feel like 3 not quite perfect things is way more effective than 1 arguably perfect thing. So what if we use that principle in business? Like, it's more important to take a lot of action, even if it's imperfect, than to take what we believe to be smart or, perfect action.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think we need to just be more dumb and do more stuff than to try to be smart and figure out like what's the one right thing to do. It's like you can't outsmart just doing more stuff.
And it's so simple too, because, my new business focus is, all right, just focus on the newsletter, build that up and offer stuff. And it's like, I keep trying to like come up with genius ways of running the newsletter and everything. And I'm like, all right, the easiest thing to do is just focus on growing the list and just promote offer. That's all I have to do. Instead, I'm like, no, what's the best theme, the most entertaining thing I can do? And I end up doing nothing. I just realized, what if the theme of the newsletter is literally every day I'm going to send an offer to your inbox. So it's like people sign up knowing every single day they're going to get an offer for a product, a service, a business, something they can do to generate money. But they know that it's going to cost them up front. So it's like they're signing up to receive offers in their inbox all the time. And with that, like, I don't need to feel bad about sending offers because that's what people sign up. That's what they want. And it's like, it makes my life so much easier because I don't have to like come up with a theme or trying to make it entertaining. It's literally like, hey, here's today's offer, short paragraph of what it's about. Click here for more info. And it's just like, why am I such like an idiot by trying to be so smart? Yeah. By the way, for everyone not watching, if you want to know what an idiot looks like, this is what it looks like. But to be fair, this is also what it looks like.
He was pointing to me, if that offended you.
And it's funny because I'm literally doing what I said yesterday that we shouldn't do, which is interact with the audience. Because we realize like, okay, this show is just about our friendship.
Right, exactly. But at the same time, it's like the person who's actually gonna find this interesting is literally us. So yeah. On some level, it's like whether literally or figuratively, the person watching this that is somehow either actually us or basically like the same person, it holds.
Ooh, by the way, in that case, to anyone watching who's like an entrepreneur or anything to do with online business, go sign up to my newsletter. I'm not going to put a link or anything, but just go find it. Yep. It'd be funny, like this video gets like 1 million views. It's like, crap, I should have put a link. It's so funny. It's like, I've done so many things to overcome my fears and, overcome especially the fear of people judging me. Yet I still do so many things for that. It was like every time I'm on video, I'm always like, oh, what's the best lighting? What's the best angle? What's the best position? Where it's like, it's really not important because no one's really going to watch. So it's like, why am I putting myself through that? Which is, I guess, why today I've chose this position because it's not very flattering. Feels like I'm at the doctor's office. I mean, if I was a woman, of course.
Oh, that's not how they check prostates.
I don't know. I've never had my prostate checked, but you're right, probably.
Just get you up in the same exact. No, this is totally how we do it. This is entirely professional and not in any way suspect.
That'd be pretty cool. Like seeing that kind of doctor's exam from like, let's say an alien's perspective, like they know nothing about our world and they're like, yeah, this doesn't seem right. Yesterday, at the end of our discussion, we're like, ooh, let's talk about this next time. And I'm like, yeah, we're just gonna forget about it. And I remember that there was something, I just forget what it was.
I remember the very last thing we talked about with unicorns.
Yeah.
And then the thing that we were saying we should talk about.
If we were doing any sort of editing, we'd like insert the clip of last episode of what we had to remember. And it's like, yeah,
right? All right, so since we're not doing any sort of editing, I'm going to share my screen. Wait, can I share my screen?
You're gonna share the screen of the last episode?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Share sound, optimize for video clip, share, install an audio device. That's hilarious. Okay, last time on Nothing Interesting.
To use Free Guy's example of like, oh, I discover that I'm a character in a video game, and it's like I'm kind of stuck here, and he kind of decides to break out of the mold and take control, and it's like, break out of the video game. Other alternative is I discover I'm in a video game. All right, let's fully embrace it. I surrender full control to my predestined destiny that's controlled by something else. And because of that, I become super successful and live an amazing life.
It looks so interesting.
Because I'm not fighting. I'm constantly running with what I'm supposed to do.
You watch me because I do this thing where I keep like looking up to the side when I'm thinking. And it's like, it just bugs me. Every time I see it, I'm like, stop doing that.
Well, clearly that wasn't the clip we were looking for.
Nope.
Let's do this one more time. Optimize for video clip. All right. And
that would have been embarrassing if there was porn in the background. But it would have been so funny though.
Here it is. Right in front of us all the time, but we just don't recognize them because we're looking for something else.
What if this principle applied to money? What if money isn't actually what we think it is, and that's why we can't find it?
That's a good topic for next time, I think.
There we go.
Okay, so what if money is not what we think it is?
It's funny because literally we watched it 5 seconds ago, and I'm like, that's it. 2 seconds later, I'm like, crap, what was it?
Oh man. So I'm like,
I guess it's the same principle of like, what if we're looking at money in the reflection and we think like, oh, wait, I can't get it. I don't understand. And it's like, because we're not looking at it the right way.
So it's like the money's somewhere here on this side of the mirror, but we're trying to catch the reflection of it as opposed to the money is a reflection actually of something else, that when you have those things, the money mirrors what. So it's like when you add certain components together, the reflection of it it like the way the universe mirrors what you are is you have money in your bank account because all of the right things that equal what money, like the money is the reflection. So what is the real thing that the money is representing?
That is really smart. So we're like, I want money. I see money there. I'm going to try to get it. Why can't I get it? It's not
Right.
working. And then we're
Because
like,
the
oh,
money
it's
is not the
reflecting.
real thing.
Yeah, and we're like, oh, it's just a reflection. We look around, we're like, I don't see the money. I don't get it. It's
Mhm.
just because in the real world, it takes on different forms. So it's like it can be
Right.
actions, or it can be like intentions, or I don't know, whatever like it ends up being. It looks different in the real world, which is
Right.
why we can't find it. We're like, I don't understand how this works.
Yeah. Okay, so that makes a lot of sense to me. It's like we do all of these different things in combination that when processed through the matrix of somebody else's perception, they say, oh, I find this to be valuable. And the way that we agree in 3D, like the way that we share that we're all in the same place is when that exchange of money takes place. The money just really is a symbolic representation of you finding value in something. So the real way to get money is to figure out what's valuable to people and then stack that. Like just build a stockpile of things that people are willing to trade money for. So accumulating wealth is really not about how many dollars, it's like how many things that are actually valuable that make some sort of quantitative change for people that they deem to be worth something. So then they mirror you by using a representation, which is like money. They're like, oh, I value that same thing, but because you can do it and I can't, I'm going to offer something that we're going to just say represents the same thing.
I'm realizing that, you know, a lot of people like talk about alchemy and stuff like that, but it's like we talk about it in a figurative sense.
Right.
But when you look at it literally, this is what's happening. This is what we're talking about right now. It's like, what are
Yeah.
the actions? What are the benefits? What are the valuable things we can have and offer that
Yeah.
will result in money?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's the 3D process of, I mean, we talk about alchemy sort of like a literal things like I'm going to literally turn lead into gold, something that's not of value. I'm going to turn it into something that's valuable. But it actually needs to like transform at multiple different levels or dimensions of existence to come all the way back down to 3D. And the way that information or energy travels is like through other people's perception.
All right, what you said was 3D, and that reminded me of 3D printing. And I'm like, oh, okay, we need to print money. So we need to set up the system, or in this case, the printer, to be able to print the money. So what are the components of the printer that we need in order to get the money that we want?
Yeah. Okay, so
It's even better because like we're talking about setting up a printing machine. So what is a system that we can set up that we can just decide like, hey, I need money, let's print it. And we do one simple action and that just generates money.
that's, yeah, I like that because like working at the fast food restaurant really gave me a good handle on that, like the principle of I'm exchanging something of value, which you then mirror or reflect to me by trading me money. It's like the money is an acknowledgement of how much I value this thing. So the way that the like Chick-fil-A works is the value is I'm hungry and I want food. I want food that's decent quality and I want it fast. A lot of fast food is like, it's fast, but it's kind of nasty. Some food is good quality, but then you have to go to a sit down restaurant and wait. And Chick-fil-A is like, okay, we want to do food that's fast and just a notch above what everybody else is doing. So people come and they like that value is very clearly embedded into like the name of the restaurant kind of evokes like, you know, Chick-fil-A. It's like the full play on the like grade A type foods. And then it tells you that you're gonna get chicken. It's a fast food restaurant. And so people show up saying, I want this need filled. So then we have, here are your options for doing that. And then there's a whole system and mechanism to make that process be fulfilled as fast as the customer says what they want. So it's not uncommon for a percentage of people, like they finish ordering basically as soon as they're done swiping their credit card, we have their order there for them to walk away with.
Dude.
So if you can build a system where you know something that people want that only you can do or that you really enjoy doing, and you find you build a printer that basically like as many people as come to you, you can hit print and fulfill that level of value for them, then that is mirrored by money. So that essentially allows you to print money. So you got to find the thing that you can do that's valuable, that doesn't cost you, or like is fun for you to go on, or that you have like an automated process or a team or whatever. But yeah, that's, I think we're kind of getting there.
I just realized something. What if we set up a business that is for entrepreneurship what fast food is to the food industry? So it's literally someone's like an entrepreneur or something. It's like, I have this problem. How can I get a solution? You're just like, here you go. It's like ready. They ask for it, they immediately get it.
Damn.
So it's kind of like, to them, it feels like your mind reading. It's like, how do I do this? This is how you do it right here. Mm-hmm. It's like instant.
Yeah. And I think the magic would be setting up your system and attraction mechanism so that it is, you're paying for a done for you service, or you're paying for like it doesn't have to go through like some info course. You don't have to do the work. It's like, I have $2,000, solve my problem right now, and it's done. It's like, you want, you want 100 booked appointments every month, sign up for this this sales representatives program. They will get you 100 booked appointments every single month. Like you want you want some new logos or something. It's like, all right, this is the graphic designer. Tell them what you want, and they'll come back with a design that's like, feels like they got inside your brain.
I know what the answer is for me. And that is exactly what I was kind of talking about before. Like the newsletter, it's like, okay, focus on offers. That is the offer. People are like, I want to start an online business, or I want to make money online, but I can't find the right opportunity for me. So me, it's like, oh, you can't find the right opportunity? Okay, sign up to my newsletter every single day. I'm going to send you an opportunity that I personally went out and found. And sometimes I test it, sometimes I don't, but it's like, I went out and I did the research and I found, okay, this is a good offer, a good way to make money online. Here it is. And it's like, I don't know how long people are going to stay in that ecosystem, because it might be like a couple months, but it's like, hey, I feel like the beauty of this is it feels the need that they want. So it's like, it's clear from the beginning. You're looking for online opportunities. Every single day, you're going to get one from me. And the two ways out of this system is option number one, they give up and they decide, all right, I don't want to do this. I give up. I'm going back to the normal 9 to 5. Option number two is they sign up for one of the offers and start generating income. And then they're like, I don't need all these other offers. I just want to focus on this one thing. Either way, I get someone who doesn't want to be on my newsletter off my newsletter, or I get someone who's on my newsletter off, but they buy. So it's like they pay to get off, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It just seems like such a simple process that offers exactly what people want. Not everyone, it's definitely not for everyone, but it's like the people who sign up for this will know, like, this is the offer that I'm signing up for. And I feel like it's literally the equivalent of fast food. It's like, I want to make money online. All right, here's an offer. 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 Here's an offer until
Yeah.
it is right for them and they just go with it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it, like, because we talked a while back about like, we want to be ethical and stuff like that, but we realize that most people won't succeed. And it's not our fault. It's not because the offer or the product or the system is bad.
Right.
It's just most people aren't willing to do the work.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay getting paid if people are lazy. That's not our problem.
Yeah.
It ties into that because it kind of like sells the dream of like, here's pretty much an endless stream of opportunities.
Yeah.
It's up to you to decide if you want to invest into them or not.
Yeah, I like that. I think so. Two things come up for me. One is
I hope it's not your penis because that would be kind of gay. Sorry, I had to go there.
yeah, it's funny when we get an idea, we go, ah.
Yeah.
This is the idea penis. Okay, so no, what I was gonna say is there's a certain amount of segmenting that will need to happen in order to make it useful. Like for me, I'm just thinking like, okay, so that solves a problem for me. It's like, oh, I want to get started in business or in entrepreneur. Like I want to make money online. That's what I really want to do. Like I don't care about starting a business or being an entrepreneur. Like I want money. And so saying, I will show you ways that you can make money online. That's the offer. It's like, I'll send you a way to make money every day online. But then it's sort of like, if you just had a list of everything that Chick-fil-A offers, that's overwhelming. They have like a few pictures of like the main things that people get. Like those are the biggest, most prominent. And then the menu is sectioned up into like categories. So if you have a way to create a menu so that it's like, all right, help me understand what can I ignore so I can focus a little bit more on, okay, this is the range of stuff that might work for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I think in a sense, it's like if you have a newsletter or like a directory of offers, how can you make it like easily navigable for someone who's like, I don't even know where to start. All I know is I want to make money online.
Yeah, I think you're right, but I think that's more down the line.
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like in the beginning, it's just, all right, the offer is sign up and I'm going to send you a money-making offer to your inbox every single day. Very short email, just like, here's the offer, here's the link, go check it out.
Yeah.
And then as I go along, I think I can start to segment the list into like, all right, are you interested in affiliate marketing? All right, here's a list for affiliate marketing. Are you interested in coaching? Here's a list for all the coaching offers and like so on and so forth. But I think in the beginning, trying to do that would just, well, it'd probably break my brain. And I don't think I would have enough offers for that. And also, like, I don't think it's necessary in the beginning.
Yeah. Okay. So that what you just said was really key. Starting from a place where
I thought you were going to say like, what you just said is really key, and you just walk away.
So I think in the beginning, like all people want is show me how to make money. So you don't even need to make the promise like I'll show you a bunch of different ways to make money. It's like if you want to make money, sign up to my newsletter and I'll show you how. And so then if let's say you have 3 really good offers, like you get decent affiliate deals, and then you just cycle through those 3 and just focus on what are different ways that you can position and sell this offer or sell these 3 offers like over and over and over again. And so then you can use that newsletter as a sort of split test to figure out what kind of person signs up for my newsletter, what sort of offer appeals for them. So maybe you have one where it's like they're just copying and pasting someone's system. It's like, show me the least amount of work for me to just get started. I don't want to understand it. I want to just do it. And then, an offer for people who are like, I'm super special. I want to feel like I can make my dreams come true by like putting my ideas out there. So it's like, here's an offer on like how to bring your idea into the world. And then like affiliate stuff, it's like, or maybe I don't know. I don't know what the other alternative would be, but like, figure out and then just rotate them, cycle them, or do them like, 1 offer a week and just find different ways to say the same thing over and over and over. So that there's less, number one, it's less information fatigue. And you're showing different ways that it's valuable to them, but it also lets you dial in how to talk to people a lot quicker than if you have a different offer every day at the beginning. It's really hard to know whether it's the offer, was it something about the copy, was it something like, it's almost like you want to start with fewer stuff so that you can measure and pay attention to what's working.
What you're saying is very logical, but it seems too logical to me. Like, I feel like I don't want to do this too smart. I want to do like this simplest way possible. And the simplest way possible is like, okay, you want to make money online? I'm going to send you a way to do that every single day. And then you get to choose whichever one you want to pick. And it's like, hey, if you don't like it, there's another one. If you don't like it, there's another one. There's another one. And I feel like if I find ecosystems of products, like the one that I signed up for, it's like, all right, there's the main, like, partner with the guy thing, but then there's like all his other products. So it's like I have access to, I don't know, I didn't count, but like, let's say 20 products.
Right.
By entering that one ecosystem, I have 20 different products to promote. So I already have 20 days worth of content that I can promote. All I have to do is write like very short email, get my affiliate link, pop it in there, set that up.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense in terms of just creating volume of just offers all the time.
And the thing is, like, I don't want to be running on this endless treadmill. So it's like, it's not about, okay, every day I need to find an offer and send an email. In the beginning, yes. But it's like, I add that to the autoresponder. So whenever someone signs up, like, they don't just sign up and start on whatever offer is that day. It's like they start in the beginning, go through the entire cycle. Like, if I do that for 90 days, I have a 90-day cycle of 90 different offers. Yeah. Like, I do that for a year. Odds are most people aren't going to stay on the list for that long. And if they do, they'll probably forget the offer they had a year ago. So once that's set up, I can pretty much kind of like have that running on a circle, like on a cycle over and over. It's like I can go back in every once in a while, like insert new offers that are better than the old one.
Yeah, I like that.
Because I'm remembering, like, back in the old days when I was first starting out, like in online stuff, like there was a guy who had a membership offered every month. Like, I forget how much it was. Let's say it's like $20 a month. And every month he like released new money making offers where it's like, all right, I'm walking you through this strategy to make money with this. And there's like 6 offers, new offers every month, and those unlock every month. It's like, this is the same principle, except like I don't need to do any of the work. I just need to find the offers, get the affiliate link, write a very short email, add it to the autoresponder, and like I can do 7 in a week, and the entire week is set up. And it's like I do one not even full day of work.
Yeah.
And at that point, like once it's kind of set up, it's just about like, all right, 1 day a week, find offers, write the emails, plug it in.
Mhm.
And then the rest of the time is just how do I drive more traffic? How do I get more people on my list? And that's it.
Yeah. Hmm. I like it.
That's the thing. I feel like newsletters are flawed because it's like, all right, sign up for this offer and you get signed up to my newsletter automatically, but you don't really want to be there. And there isn't really much value for you once you're there.
Right.
But if your pitching is like, sign up for the newsletter, every day you get a potential like value from me.
Right.
That is valuable. And the thing is like, if you have your own business, you can't afford to do that because you can't
Yeah.
create an offer every single day. But
Yeah.
if you're affiliate marketing, the whole point is like make money online. It's super easy.
Ooh. Okay. So I have an idea. Could you make the newsletter a paid newsletter? Like, does that increase the value of it in the consumer's mind?
I could, but I feel like, oh, okay. Maybe there could be two things. So there's the newsletter, which is free. You get a new offer every day.
Mhm.
And then, no, that doesn't work. Because I was thinking like, all right, and then if you want to have access to all the backlog of offers that I went through,
Mhm.
pay like, I don't know, $10 a month to have access to the like vault where you have literally all the offers there. But if I
Mhm.
run them through the like autoresponder, then they're already having all access to that. And there's no point really in doing that.
Yeah.
It's like if I want to go down that route, then that means that every single day I have to go out and find a new offer.
Say the last part again. What was the, I didn't quite understand the problem where you have to.
Because the thing is, like, I was thinking, all right, instead of finding a new offer and sending it every day, it's like I do that for a while because I'm setting up the autoresponder. And whenever
Right.
someone joins, they get the first email and then the second and the third and the fourth, instead of just like being up to date with everyone else.
Mhm.
But if I want to make an offer where it's like, all right, you can pay to get access to all the past offers, not just, you know, the new ones that are coming out,
Right.
then you pay a certain amount to get access to the backlog.
Mhm.
But the thing is, if I do that, then I have to change the model. And literally when someone signs up, they get the offer that I'm sending out today instead of the autoresponder. Because if they go through the autoresponder, they're
Right.
automatically getting all the offers.
I mean, I think there's value in somebody signs up for a free newsletter and then you say, would you like access to all of the offers right now?
Yeah, that could actually, yeah, you're right. That could be good.
So it's like, you know,
Unlock everything now, get up to date, and whenever they sign up for that offer, they automatically get switched to another list where they only receive, like they're off the autoresponder, they only receive the new email.
right. So then it's like you're buying an info product, which is the same thing as the free asset, but it's like for the people who are like, oh, I wanna start something now, or they think that there's value. It's like they are paying for the same thing just so they can get it faster. I mean,
That is
I think
that is so
that's
smart.
the fast food restaurant idea kind of starting to come into play. It's like,
I'm
how do
just
you help somebody get the same thing faster?
I'm just realizing this is so valuable because like if it's like a year in and there's like 365 offers,
Hmm.
and it's like they join on day one. It's like, all right, I'm sending you an email every single day. You're gonna
Mhm.
get like 365 this year. If you want to get all of them now and not have to wait every single day to get the new offer,
Yeah.
I can send you the entire list for $97. And for them, it's like less than $1. It's like 33 cents per
Mhm.
offer. And from my perspective, it's like you're literally paying me to give you a list of offers that I make money on if you purchase.
Yeah, that's genius. So, I mean, I think that could work. I mean, it may take a little tweaking in terms of like exactly the right language, but it's like, you're finding somebody who wants to make money online, and they're like, oh, I get a free offer every single day of like how I can do that. And then you say, hey, would you like to just see everything so you can get started immediately? Like, here's a way you could do that. Like, you just pay for access. Oh, and then if you have like plus like 50 of the highest converting things that like aren't in my newsletter. So like, I mean, maybe just add like, here's my 3 favorite things, and I'll talk about why. And they could even be on the list. It's just like,
Yeah, that could be upsells. Like, oh yeah, so it's like, okay, like the offer is, let's say, $97 to have all the offers right now.
mhm,
And then they like sign up and it's like, all right, do you want to upgrade for another $47?
mhm,
I'm going to give you the list of the 25 highest converting offers in that list.
mhm.
And then if you want on the back end, it's like there's an upsell. It's like, all right, these are my 3 favorite ones. I'm going to break down exactly like why, exactly how to run through it, how to
Yeah.
use it, set it up. And it's like, it can be like 97, 47, 27, or it can like the prices can vary, but it's like
Mhm.
easy, simple upsells that it's like, I just record the videos once, or for some of upsells, I don't even
Yeah.
need to like copy and paste, create a new list, and that's it.
Yeah. Okay.
The thing is, like, that's more like down the line. Let's say after a year, once I have enough that I can offer that,
Mhm.
it's like I can literally be like, the upsell is which of these like 365 offers like got the most signups.
Right.
It's like all I have to do is just look at the affiliate links. It's like, all right, which ones made me the most money?
Right. So this is cool.
And it's funny because it's something that I do automatically, naturally by myself. It's like, I like finding new things and new systems and new offers, but it's like, I don't necessarily always want to go through the process of setting up
Right.
the myself.
Right.
And
So
the thing
would
is,
it
like,
be
if the beauty of this is I'm literally getting paid to test which ones work and which ones don't. It's like if 1,000 people end up signing up for one offer, and it's like 100 of them start making money, I'm like, well, maybe I should do that too.
oh snap. Okay, so would it be helpful if you had like a stack of offers? Like, or is that something that you're wanting to like find things that you personally want to recommend?
I mean, I would prefer things that I want to recommend, but I mean, I don't know. I don't think I need to go to the extent of like purchasing the product and going through the course or whatever. It's like,
Right.
just look at the sales page, the offer, what they're offering, the system,
Right.
success, like how everything is set up. And
Mhm.
depending on that, like pretty much I go through the sales page and it's like, would I buy this for myself? Yes or no?
Right. Uh-huh. So do you already have like a bank of stuff that you could be
Well, I
doing
mean,
like
to get started would be the like Anthony Morrison thing. Cause it's like, there's his whole system of like partner with him, set up his business and everything. But on the back end, there's like all his other courses and trainings and different things that he
Mhm. Right.
am an affiliate for automatically by being in that system.
Right. So
So
if
I don't
they
know
come
how
in
many I
through
have,
one,
like 20 of those. So I'm
so
good
if they
for,
come in through like the entry level offer, anything else that they sign up for, it's still attached to your affiliate account.
yeah. Like,
That's cool. So those are the kinds of offers you're really wanting to look for. It's like something where okay, you've already built out an affiliate system where here's the main thing that you've tested, that you've offered, and then you have a whole suite of stuff that comes after that. If they sign up for any of that stuff, it's still underneath my affiliate process.
yeah, exactly. And probably not all the offers I'm going to find are going to be like that,
Mhm.
just because most businesses aren't set up in that way.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, it's like, I'm going to take advantage of this because, okay, I've gone through about half of the system so far and set everything up. It's like,
Mhm.
I have some people on my newsletter, but it's like, haven't made
Yeah.
a single sale yet. Just like,
Yeah.
if I use this strategy of building the newsletter, telling people this is the offer you're getting,
Mhm.
like they're going to be way more inclined to click. And it's like, if in the beginning I promote mostly his offers, no matter where they come into the ecosystem, they're still tagged with my affiliate link. So no matter what they purchase, I get paid for that.
Yeah. Okay. I like this idea.
I like it too, especially since I'm the one to get paid.
So what I'm hearing is, okay, I think I got it. I think I know. So you're basically creating a newsletter that's specific to offers for people who want to make money. You could also set up, like I could totally set up a similar newsletter that's like specific to people who want offers for self-development. So it's like coaching offers, things that help you, get better rested or have higher performance, or like mindset shifts to like, how do you scale your business? Those sort of things. So like basically you want to figure out the mega niches that your newsletter serves. So it's like health, relationships, money. So, okay, this is starting to make sense. And I think this is a good idea. I think this is something that like maybe I should try to do too. Because I mean, that's all of the networking and stuff that I'm doing. There's a lot of people who are either launching products that they want somebody else to market for them, or they may have an affiliate deal already. Like I already have a handful of things that I can promote as an affiliate, and many of those offers are things where it's like, if you just sign up an affiliate, you get a percentage of everything that they sign people up for. So it's like, if you don't want to be the guy selling everything, just find a couple people and then you're done. All right. This has been a very productive conversation. I feel like gives me a good idea of like ways that all of the conversations and stuff I'm having with people who maybe it's not like I don't really need to work directly with them or do anything. Like I'm not directly helping them, but knowing who they serve and what they do by having a newsletter, I think what I might try to do is do this in like podcast format, where I can paint that picture for people and then have the affiliate link in the podcast. I mean, a newsletter would be way easier.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I'm like, why are you making your life more difficult?
A good question.
Right. Basically, you're taking this, the cereal, and you want to make, something tasty for people. And instead of just like taking a bowl and putting cereal and pouring the milk in and handing it to people, you're like, all right, how can I make my own cereal? How can I like make my own cows to make the milk and everything?
Mhm.
And it's like, all you need to do is just buy cereal and milk and offer to people.
Yeah.
And I'm not just saying you, like I do the same thing all the time. I think it's human nature.
Mhm.
I feel like we sometimes forget that there's people at the beginning of the process. So I feel like we're so far down this road that we're
Yeah,
acting with people who are successful, people who've set up their business.
yeah,
But it's like there's millions and millions of people out there that are just at the beginning. It's like, how do I begin this process?
yeah.
Like yesterday on YouTube, I came across an ad, and it's like it was so bad and so amateurish that I actually watched it all the way through just to see.
Mhm.
And it's like, all right, it's literally this person who's like, all right, I want to set up a business. I'm creating this and I'm creating my offer on YouTube. It's like, it's it was really, really bad.
Mm.
But it's like they're still paying money to get it seen by people. And they're probably going to get some sales. So it's like, all right, why are we trying to make this so perfect? It really
Mhm.
doesn't have to be. And even old, well, old for us, old systems like the whole, why I lost the name, webinar approach.
Mhm.
Like, hey, sign up for this free webinar and I'm going to explain my system to make money. And then it's just like one long pitch for their product.
Right,
It's like people like us hate it because we know what to expect.
right,
There's people out there who don't and who are going to be like, this is so cool. Thank you so much. And they're going to sign up for it.
right. Okay, so my question is, I wonder how hard it is to, I mean, because the real question is, how much does it cost to get leads? Like, how much does it cost to run ads to capture an inexpensive tire kicker? And then you just put enough things in front of a big list of people and somebody's going to buy. And that's like figuring out the ratio of what kind of commission do I make on these offers and how much does it cost me to acquire a customer?
I feel like this is the value of this system, like the one that I'm in at the moment. Like, even if I don't make money on the front end on whatever offer they sign up on,
Mhm.
once they're in the ecosystem, everything else they purchase within that, I get a commission on.
Mhm.
So it's like, if I can find other similar systems that are like that, then it's really not important how much I make. Like,
What what system are they using for their affiliate program? Do they use
they have
ClickFunnels
their
or
own
Contra?
set up.
Oh, really?
I mean, the guy's running like $100 million like business. He's made $100 million online. So it's like he literally created his own like tracking software and everything. So it's
Mm,
like he's at that level where he doesn't really need to use other systems.
mm,
And for me, it's like, all right, cool. He's literally walking me through how to set up everything. Once everything's set up, I can promote any offer that I want within that system.
mm,
And because like I upgraded, I have the option of once they're in, everything they buy, I get a commission on. It's
mm,
like if they sign up for a $7 thing, it's like, all right, making $3.50 isn't really worth it. I'm not going to get rich that way. But if
mhm,
after that they upgrade to like a $1,500 thing, now I'm making $750.
mm.
That's where I'm making money. So it's like, to me, it's really not about which offers do they sign up for or how much do I make off that offer. It's how much do I make in the long run on the back end of everything.
Mhm.
And I'm just realizing like I'm so focused on the front end of, oh man, I spent like almost $1,000 and I got like 350 signups on my email list and no one signed up to anything. And I'm just like, this sucks. But it's like, I haven't sent any emails except the 7 that I set up on the autoresponder for that one offer.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, if I send an email every single day with a different offer within that ecosystem, even if like 349 people unsubscribe, if one person signs up and buys like $1,000 product, buys like a $2,000, I broke even. Just like with those kinds of margins, I can afford to pay more for customers.
Right.
And it's funny because like I've had different newsletters for like author, like my books and different things. So it's like I've run different newsletters and I know the instinct is always like, I don't want anyone to unsubscribe because like, I don't want to see the numbers go down or it's like anything, but it's like, what's the point of having a bunch of people on your newsletter who don't open anything or never like participate?
Yeah.
And it's like, now that I'm breaking down the numbers, it's like, all right, 350 people, it's like, even if I lose half of them, even of the half that remain, if only like 10% actually sign up for something, it's like odds are I'm going to break even or make a profit. So it's just a question of how much, like, how many offers do I need to put in front of them before they either unsubscribe or sign up? Evidently, it's not 7, probably more than 7. Yeah, that'd be cool if I can find like, let's say 12 different ecosystems like this. What if they sign up through one place? I get commission on everything they purchased after that. And they have a bunch of different offers. All right, let's say I find one that has 30 offers. I'm good for a month. I find 12 like that, good for a full year. I can just cycle through that.
Mm-hmm.
And like I have 365 different offers, but I have 12 ecosystems and I get like commission off everything they purchase within those ecosystems. Like that seems way more profitable than going out and finding 365 different offers where I might make more on the front end, but I make nothing on the back end.
Yeah.
But I think that's more like down the line. As I go along, I find better ones and I kind of like swap. So I'm just thinking like, if I have like 365 different affiliate like programs that I'm on, it's like, that's going to be a nightmare to try to like get paid for everyone and keep track of everything. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that. But I guess that's the beauty of using systems like Commission Junction and stuff like that, because it's like all run through the same platform.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'm overthinking it as usual. But what about you? Let's float this process. How, like, what would be your version of this?
I think
Don't think, it never helps.
yeah, I think for me the um I think the value of doing a newsletter as a podcast is it allows me to mine more more efficient data on because, okay, here's how I'm thinking about it. It's like you end up creating your own clients by being able to pull out stuff that other people don't know or they can't articulate for themselves. So then you're able to market them better than they are. And so then if you can get people to sign up with them, like you've just served them in a way that like has built relationship with them. I mean, I guess on some level it's like maybe that doesn't need to be the first step, but I think every process and every system is going to be okay. So the way that I see it is if you're having a conversation with somebody face to face, over half an hour, 90 minutes, whatever, you're going to have a much closer sense of intimacy with that person. They're going to have a higher degree of trust with you than like some affiliate marketer who signs up for your thing. And, even if they're like a high performing affiliate, it doesn't necessarily make you want to reach out and get to know them. It doesn't necessarily mean that you want to work more closely with them. It's like they're doing what you gave them the opportunity to do. It's like, I'm benefiting you, you're benefiting me. That's as far as this needs to go. For me, I think the value of what I can do, which is like teaching and providing some insight into different gathering values that people have. Like I do that much more effectively in person. And so in order to like create interest and like demonstrate that skill, like doing face-to-face calls is I think beneficial. I mean, it's not super scalable, but I don't need it to be really scalable if I have the right kind of high ticket offer. And I can only assume that face-to-face calls are going to be much higher converting than like cold traffic ads. But I mean, like a lot of this stuff is theoretical, so it's like it doesn't matter unless I do it and try it. But I mean, the fact that I have made like 2 sales based on the stuff that I wrote, and then I have 2 more yeses for people who said they wanted to do the program when they're done with some of the stuff that they're doing. Like I had a call with somebody today that she had raised her hand. She said, I definitely want to do this when you do it next month. And then I had a call with her today because she's like, I have this project that I need help with right away. Will you be willing to just talk with me for a short amount of time? So I did. And now she's like a hardcore fan. She's like messaging me, make sure you tell me as soon as you're going to do your group. I want to work with you. I don't want to work with anybody else. I'm like, that kind of like brand loyalty or like attachment to the person or your service, like you can't spend your way to that.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, because of what I know about community, it's like you really need that core devoted tribe that kind of starts it so that you have the seed of the culture you want to build. So if I'm able to craft a highly engaged and highly enthusiastic culture around community building, then like that group is going to be a much better and efficient marketing system than anything I'll be able to do on my own. Certainly much, much cheaper.
So maybe that's your system, because for me, I love the newsletter just because it's scalable, it's automatable, and it's a proven system that's been working for like 20 years.
Yeah.
If not. So for me, that's perfect. But for you, it's probably different. So what is the simplest, most effective way for you to make money?
So I think the simplest thing is making sure that I'm making the offer pretty clear, and then posting it in front of a lot of people. But I need to be doing it with people that I know, like people that are. So I think I have basically two potential funnels. I think what I could do is, as soon as I have like some demo podcast episodes, because I've had lots of conversations. I need to polish 2 or 3 of them and have like, this is what the podcast looks like, and this is where I push it out, so I have an audience. And then maybe I should just charge people to be on the podcast. Like, as my schedule fills up, just be like, hey, I would love to have a deep dive call with you about your business, and do it as a podcast. And then as I get better at promoting, as I get a larger audience, like just that by itself could make them sales.
I have a question / challenge for you.
Yeah.
You said you wanted to make your offer pretty clear, but what if you made it super clear in the sense of like the level of the question that people are asking is like, for me, is like, how do I make money online? The solution is sign up to my newsletter. I'm going to send you a money-making opportunity to your inbox every single day. That is super clear, directly answers the question that they have.
Right.
In your case, what is that level of like, bam, this is what I do?
Right. Okay. So, okay, now I understand your question. So the question is like, what's the clarity for what I do for people? Like, what's the actual offer? Which is, I can help you create a more engaged community so that you have, the goal of community is so that you can make more sales.
Can you be more specific, like to the extent of like, I help you create an audience of hardcore fans, something like that, like super clear of like, okay, this is exactly what I want.
Yeah. I'll help you build a highly engaged community full of members that resonate with your value, and let's see, so a lot of people that I've been talking to, they say all the time that they don't like salesy marketing. So I'm trying to figure out how I would say that in the like build a
I have a
I
question.
help you. Yeah, go ahead.
Help them build it, or do you build it for them? Because if you're off, I build you a community of super fans. Like
Mhm.
that is way better offer than, oh, I'm going to show you how to do it yourself.
Yeah, you're right. It is.
So it's like I'm trying to get to the place where it's like, all right, what's the question these people, like your potential clients, are asking? It's like, all right,
Mhm.
how can I build this community without having to do the work myself?
Yeah,
If your offer is, I do it for you, then it's just a question of, all right, are you willing to pay the price that I'm charging?
right. That's true. So maybe that should be my next offer, is just like, this is how much it costs for me to do it for you. So I feel like I'm like, verbally is great for me to explore, but to like organize, like writing is so much better. Okay, so engagement, alignment, integrity.
It's so funny how we're like, the whole point of these conversations is just to have random conversations, yet we
Right.
always end up being super productive.
I know, right? All right, so
Oh,
oh,
dude,
grow your audience.
that is the offer for floating for us, not necessarily for anyone else. We're probably never going to do anything with it, but for us, the offer is, I'm going to help you be productive without trying to, and without realizing that you're being productive.
Yeah.
I'm going to trick you into being productive by having fun.
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's like, how can you try really hard to not do any work and just have fun? And it's like you're always going to circle back around to the stuff that's important to you, which like for us is, it's like, what are we interested in? What are we excited about? And it's this.
All right, I don't want to disturb you because I know you're like doing your thing, but I'm trying to like, I'm wondering something on my end. And it's the principle of, can you just send the same email 7 times? So instead of having like an offer every single day, it's like have an offer per week and have 7 slightly different emails pushing that same offer. Will people get annoyed and unsubscribe, or it's just because most people don't open all emails anyway? So I'm just going to get more people to sign up to that offer.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, in some sense, you don't care if they get annoyed. I mean, it's like,
True.
if somebody is sitting there nitpicking, why am I seeing this? It's like, they're not the right fit. It's like, you want somebody who's like, show me what you got. Let me see how I can make money. I'm ready to do it. And so it's like the people who don't want it, it's like they think that they want it, but they really don't.
And okay, so how do I pitch this? Because before it's like every single day you're going to have a new opportunity. If it's like every single week, it's not as like attractive to people. It's
Mhm.
like it is a money-making opportunity every day, but for 7 days in a row, it's the same money-making opportunity. And like I don't want to feel like I'm kind of like tricking people, you know?
Yeah. I mean, if you just say, I'll send you an opportunity every day so you can make money online, it doesn't have to be a different offer. I
'Cause I
mean,
feel like
to
it's
be
going to be
honest,
effective, like 7 emails trying to promote the same offer, like the conversion
Yeah,
is
I
going
do
to be,
too.
and I feel like it's going to be better quality because it's like I'm not always rushing trying to find new offers. It's like, all right, I just
Right.
need 52 good offers per
Mhm.
year, write 7 emails per offer.
Right.
And
And you can even use the same framework for every new offer. It's like,
exactly, like once I find a system that works, I'm like, all right, this worked, copy and paste and just change the word.
yeah.
And we can even like, oh, there can even be like theme days. It's like, all right, it's Action Monday. It's like, you have to sign up today. This is the last day for this offer. All right, keep doing your thing. I'm thinking about this in the background.
So I think this is probably going to be able to shrink at some point, but I think this is a little bit more clear. It's like, I'll grow an audience for you of highly engaged, aligned members who love you and your brand.
Why specifically grow as opposed to build? Is there a reason for that?
No.
Okay. I don't know. I just feel like maybe it's because we hear it all the time, but it's like you build an audience. That is the words that people are used to hearing.
Hmm.
So I think like it's going to be more impactful because people are like, oh, that's what I want. Whereas like grow, even if it means the same thing, because it's different, you're going to be like, well, do I need that?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, I think that makes sense. When you say you'll build an audience for somebody, it kind of implies like from scratch. Growing, it's like, well, you could have 2 people and move it to 3, and that's growing it. It's like this sort of implies some level of completion. So it's like you can define, like, here's where I step out. It's like, I'll find you, like, I will grow your group to like 300 people. It's like, if you don't have anybody in your group, I'll start a group for you of people who are excited for what you're doing and who invite other people. Oh, who invite other people, of highly engaged, aligned members who invite other people.
Or how about an audience like who build the audience for you or something like that? It's like you build an audience of people who will then go out and recruit others. So it's like the audience you're building will build itself.
What everybody wants is they don't want to do the marketing. So I'll build an audience for you. I'll build an audience that markets for you.
Ooh, I'll build an audience that grows itself.
That's the idea. But what everybody says is like the marketing is like, I need to be marketing, but I don't know how to do marketing, or I don't like salesy marketing. If you can use the words that they are used to, that they're familiar with, of like, build an audience, build like a following that does your marketing for you and creates referral business without you having to spend money on ads.
How can we like apply the principle of like, you know, like a virus that keeps like spreading and infecting other people, but how do we take that principle and apply it to business in a positive light?
I mean, you just have to talk about what happens. Not enough to necessarily draw the analogy to the virus. It's like
Yeah, or maybe
people
thinking,
naturally want to share what they like. You know, we recommend movies we love. We tell people about restaurants we enjoyed, and we recommend people that we trust to do, you know, to do work that do work for us. So what if your whole entire audience was full of people who are highly engaged with your message and your brand, and they're constantly inviting other people?
or maybe we're overthinking this. Maybe this is like stuff you need to explain when you're kind of pitching the sale or whatever. It's just like not pitching, like detailing, like this is what I'm going to do for you.
Right.
Like, what is the simple, like 5 to 6 word explanation of your offer? It's like, all right, I send a money making opportunity to your email every single day. Like that level of like, bam, this is what I do. It's like I build you an audience of raving fans, as an example, like something simple like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Like I'll build you an audience, or I'll do your marketing. I mean, marketing is like a drug. That's a commodity.
Yeah.
If we can say what it is in a way that nobody else is doing that, like,
Or maybe we're overthinking it. Maybe we just need to go as simple as I build your audience for you. It's a simple description of what you do.
yeah,
I feel like it's enough to intrigue people. People are like, yeah, I don't want to build the audience myself. We'll ask like, hey, can I have more information? And then you kind of explain it on the back end. Kind of like me, it's like, all right, I'm going to send a money-making opportunity to your email every single day. And then when they sign up, in the first email, I explain like, I could send you a new one every day, but I know that human nature is to just ignore stuff. And I've handpicked these to make sure that they're really valuable for you. So I'm going to send one every week, send you an email every single day explaining a different reason why this opportunity is good for you. It's like, it takes something that seems negative because you're like, oh, I thought I was getting one a day when in fact I'm getting one a week. And you're like, no, I'm doing this to help you, to keep yourself from failing, because I know it's human nature.
Yeah.
It's like you turn a negative into a positive.
I build your audience for you. I'll build your audience for you.
And I feel like with that simple statement, like you don't need a specific offer, because you get like, what do you do? I build your audience for you. Oh, I'm interested. Can I hear more? Then you have a conversation with them, understand like how big is your audience? How big do you want to grow it? How much time do you have? What's your budget? And then you can make like a tailored offer to that person.
Yeah. So this is the we sell chicken of your offer. And so then it's like, well, do you want a sandwich? Do you want a salad? Do you want chicken nuggets? Do you want 5 orders of chicken nuggets? And, you know, do you want to drink with that? And so then it's like, here's what I do. I build your audience for you. And it's like, maybe I do that by showing you the principles and you go do it yourself. Maybe I do that by you pay me a lot of money and I'll come and just literally do everything. Or maybe it's something where like you're in a group coaching program and I'm the consultant and I'm doing it with you, like whatever. So I think
the beauty of this is you don't need to prepare an offer. You don't need to set everything up, to structure anything, to even select a price point. You can just be like, hey, let me build your audience for you. Let me know if you're interested in the comments below. Like it can be as simple as that. And it's like just to start generating the thing. I think we figured out what your like simplest possible version of this is.
Yeah, I think so.
Mine is, I'm going to make you spend money. It's so funny because I fought against this for so long. It's like, I've known for a long time. It's like 90, okay, I don't know if it's 90, but let's say like 75% or more of the people making money online are making money by teaching people how to make money online. It's like, I always fought against that because I'm like, no, that's not what I want to be. It's like, I want to be the actor. I don't want to be the guy who teaches acting.
Yeah.
Took me, hold on. I started in 2008. Yeah. So 14 years. Wow. Took me 14 years to accept, fine, I'm going to make money online by showing people how to make money online. But how does it feel to have like a simple statement to describe what you do?
I mean, if I can fulfill on that promise, that is like a killer business proposal. It's like,
But I feel like you already have the skill and the knowledge to do it.
mhm,
You just have to do it.
yeah,
Maybe in the beginning, like you're going to charge less and it's going to take longer for you to do it.
mhm.
You already know how to do it.
That's true. I mean, I guess
Because the thing is, even if you build small audiences, if they're highly profitable, like me as an example, if you
yeah,
build an audience for like the program that I set up, like signed up for, it's like I
yeah,
spent $5,000 on that. When in the beginning I was like, oh, it's $7, let's like try. It's like I don't have any money for
yeah.
this. And
Uh-huh.
traveling, like I don't have the budget. And I spent $5,000. If you find like 100 people like that per person,
Yeah,
it doesn't matter. They're going to be super happy to have a 100-person audience.
yeah, that's true.
It's like
So
5,000 for it or 10,000. It's like, all right, 2 of those clients that you got them pay for your service. They have the other 98 clients.
mhm. Okay, wait, say that again.
Which part?
Like finding 100 people and then 2 people. What did you
Well,
say
yeah,
about?
like let's say you find 100 people like me to
Mhm.
sign up for their audience and to buy into that. It's like, all right, I was worth $5,000 to this person.
Mhm.
If you find 100 people like that, that is, wow, $500,000. If you charge 10,000 for that, you got them 2 people, that covers your cost. The other 98 people, they get to keep and make 100% of the profit from.
I still missed it. Somehow I'm like stupid on it. Okay. So
Because I'm saying like, you don't need to build a huge audience. That's what I'm saying. It's
mhm,
like, if you build an audience of 100 people and charge $10,000, people are like, that's ridiculous. That's insane. Like, why would anyone pay that?
right.
But if they like are going to make on average, let's say $5,000 from each of those people, well, they just paid 10,000 to make 500,000, and only like the investment was covered by 2 of those people. Because if each person is 5,000, 5,000 plus 5,000, 10,000, that covers your.
Okay, I gotcha.
And then they have the
So
other 98 people to make 100% of the profit.
yeah, so if we can get them an audience big enough to cover my cost. So essentially, oh man, this is literally
Oh,
literally Alex Hormozzi's model that he did for gym launch. It's like I'll come in and I'll do all of the work for you. I'll make you enough money to fill your gym by like I'll bring in my sales team. We'll sell people into a high ticket program to fill your gyms, and I'll make enough money that you can pay me out of the profits out of. So he charges like an $800 reservation fee for his team to come in for like 2 weeks. They fill the gym and then they pay themselves out of the work that they did. So it's like they charge like, I don't know, $20,000 or whatever. It's like, and they sign up enough recurring revenue that the gym owner has, their gym is now full of at capacity of reoccurring revenue. So after the first month, they're already profitable.
Okay, what if your offer is you're going to build the audience that's going to automatically cover your costs, and you can stay for as long as they want. So it's like if you work for them for a month and set up the audience, and your guarantee is the money you make from the clients that I bring in will cover my cost. So all the profits you make from those clients during the time I'm working with you go to me. If you want me to work with you for a month, you get however many clients on that. It's like you don't get any money on the front end. I do, that's my payment. But after that, you get to keep them.
Okay, here's a question.
Yeah.
What if instead of offering to build them an audience, I'll fill your high ticket program? So it's like, I mean, if they want to make, if they want to make 10, I don't know, maybe that's not the right offer.
But I'm just thinking like the strategy, the offer could be for you. It's like you get all the profit they make from the people you bring in during the time you work with them. So if you work with them for a month and bring in 100 people and they make $10,000 of profit from those people, you get paid $10,000. And then at the end, they keep the audience. So all other recurring revenue they get from that audience goes to them. Yeah. It's like they don't have to pay anything up front because you're getting paid on the money they would have made. Just like you take their commissions for the time you work with them, but after that, they get to keep the audience and all future earnings.
Yeah.
And the thing is, if you do it well, it's like, all right, from their perspective, like, okay, cool. I got all these people in a month and I didn't make any profit. I'm going to make money all like throughout the back end. But what if I grow the audience bigger? What if I keep them like on payroll for a year? Then they grow the audience like 1,000 people. It's like, all right, make 100,000, you get paid 100,000. But after that, they have those 1,000 people in their ecosystem, in their audience, and they make them back end.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's a good offer for you because as long as you know what you're doing, if you bring in very like highly profitable clients, you make a crap ton of money.
Yeah.
It's good for them because they don't need to pay anything up front. They're just basically gaining an audience for free. And it's like everybody wins.
Yeah.
You can, like, maybe this is more down the line. Once you've tested things, you know exactly how to do it. Because like not many people will be willing to pay $100,000 to get 1,000 clients. But if you know that you can make $100,000 from 1,000 clients and the client doesn't need to pay that, then like that offer sells itself.
Yeah.
So your offer could be like, I'm going to build your audience for free. Because it's not costing them anything up front.
Right.
And what, like I said, maybe that's more down the line once you test everything and you know exactly how to do this.
Right.
But it's like, imagine how valuable that would be as an offer. Like, I'm going to build your audience for free. And then when you sell it, it's like, they're like, okay, why are you doing this? Why are you building it for free? It's like, well, it's free for you. But while I'm building the audience, I make the profit from everything during that time. It's like, you don't pay for it. The audience that I'm building for you pays for itself.
Mhm.
And that is an irresistible offer.
Yeah. Okay. I think this is workable. I think this is doable.
Like, I don't know how you would do that, but if you're able to do that, like, that is, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I mean, all it is basically helping them, like, building their marketing material. And it doesn't need to be a lot. It just needs to be enough that their offer is clear. And then you just go blast that out in a whole bunch of different places. So, I mean, you could have them do a marketing tour where, like, I'm a good interviewer, so I can do essentially a podcast interview with them that creates authority for them, like they're being interviewed as a guest expert. And if we get their marketing message right, then that will attract people to their free community. If they
All right. My question for you is, we found an offer that is like irresistible, but in order to gain the skills necessary to fulfill on that offer and actually make a lot of money from that, is there a way for you to get paid to do that research and to test the different things? So it's like, can you find someone who's willing to pay you to build their audience and test out all these different theories? And let's say you work for them for a year. It's like, you're on salary, you get paid, that's your job. But by the end of the year, you understand exactly how to build an audience. And then you can go out and be like, all right, my offer is I'm going to build your audience for free. And you know you have the skills necessary to build the audience and make a crap ton of money from it.
Yeah. That's I'm like maybe 60% of the way there. Because Brian is basically paying me to run and manage a community, and there's going to be like an affiliate deal for that offer. It's like a one-time, it's like $200 to get access to the class and the ongoing community support. So literally what I'm doing is I'm building a community of community builders, like people who want to grow an audience. So I'll be able to amass the market research of what is it that these people talk about as their problem and their real problems that are getting them stuck. So like I already have the mechanism to get paid to find the market research of the people who are actually asking for help in building community. And so like all I have to do is refine that funnel for an affiliate offer. So it's like if I can get that down to where people just will, that's an impulse purchase. It's like you're solving all of these problems for me, and it's $200, I'm in. It's like I could scale that with ads pretty easily. And then if I transition to like, that's essentially the self-liquidating offer, where it's like I'll show you how to grow an engaged group, and then it's like, all right, but if this sounds like a lot of work, I'll build your audience for you. Like my fee is like 40 grand, and I'll do it for you for the cost of like what you're, it's like you give me like a 90% commission on your high ticket program or something, and I'll just do that until I've paid myself. And in building an audience for them, the chances of me finding somebody else who wants to grow their group, I mean, for people to come into a group that's growing and highly engaged, be like, how are you doing that? Well, Aaron's doing it for me. Somebody will like, by growing other people's audiences, I'm like advertising exactly what I do.
All right, so I feel like you have your like offer. I will build your audience for you for free. And you know the process to get paid to get to that point. There's just a question of, keep that in mind. That is the goal you're going for. Just kind of like slowly do what you need to do to get paid and gain the skills necessary to get to that point.
Yeah.
And this whole conversation made me realize, all right, I'm super clear on what I offer. Like the question of the audio or the target audience is, how do I make money online? My answer is sign up to my newsletter. I'm going to send you a money-making opportunity to your email every single day. And then I explain like, hey, I know like I could send like one every day, but I know it's more profitable to send like one per week. And it's really valuable and everything. It's like, anyway, set that up. But I'm just wondering, is there a way to get paid to build the audience? Like literally, instead of paying to build the newsletter and eventually make money on the back end, is there a way for me to get paid? Kind of like the principle of like, all right, you're getting paid to gain the skill necessary to have this amazing offer. So for me, is there a way for me to get paid to build my audience?
Okay, so you're building a newsletter based on this guy's system, right?
In the beginning, yes, and I'm going to continue doing that, but like on the back end, it's like, this is how I want to run my newsletter. Because him, it's like, hey, I set up this business, set up a clone business where you promote my product.
Right.
And like on the back end, you're going to get your own newsletter. It's like, okay, cool. But my real business that I want to set up is the newsletter, because that is way more valuable than anything else.
Right.
But I'm just wondering, like, is there a way for me to get paid to build the audience or build it for free, like break even?
Yeah.
Because the thing is, like with this strategy, it's more like you need to invest in the beginning to get the leads, to grow your list, to then start generating money. But I'm just wondering, like, we're really good at this of like, kind of like when we were like, all right, could we pay people to, you know, go through content and transform their lives? And we came up with a way that it could theoretically work.
Yeah.
So is it possible to get paid to build a list? I don't know, nothing's coming to mind. Or maybe it's just like we need the floating approach of, all right, I asked a question, let it work in the background, and it's gonna surface when it's ready. I think our process is always like, you know, brainstorm, think of great ideas, say, yeah, I got to do that, not do it, come up with a bunch more, and eventually realize like, oh, I don't need to do anything.
Okay. What do you think about this as an offer? I'll pay you to build an audience for you. Is that like too, like a little bit too crazy?
It's weird because it seems like it should be a better offer, but somehow offering to build a free like audience seems better than I'm gonna pay you, because like, no, that's stupid. Like, why would anyone do that? I think it's like too good, you know? Like free is just good enough that it's like, wait, why would he do that? It kind of has that like intrigue element. Whereas like, I'll pay you, it's like, no, this is obviously a scam. But maybe not. Maybe it's worth like testing just to see.
I'll pay you to use my audience building service.
I'll pay you to hire me for free.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, essentially, like what I'm offering is It's like a self.
I just looked at the time because I have a call scheduled with Bobby at 12 and it's 11:59.
All right. Well, I'm gonna chew on this a little bit more, but I think
I think we both like know what we need to do. It's more like we need to kind of
yeah.
all over and figure it out.
Cool.
Man,
See ya.
this was amazing.
I agree.